Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Mimi Forest Academy and my data is presently is back now. So welcome back to my channel. This video I'm here to dish out a lot of things. I will try my possible best to make it really short. But I really have a lot to say because I started out with indicators. If you check my first video on this channel, it's just indicators and I keep going from there. Trust me, I've tried a lot of strategies, right? I've tried a lot of strategies and smart money concepts, name it, order block, a lot of them. I have tried a lot of strategies. I have come to realize that the key of being profitable is just pick one and stick to it, right? Stick to it no matter what. The fact that it is called a strategy means that you are not the one that found that strategy, number one, right? It had been a strategy, meaning there's someone have been using it and be profitable before it got to you. So it's just to pick a strategy, stick to it, and in a long run you're going to be profitable with it. But I'm still using the same strategy, just that is a bit modified right now. So I'm going to go straight and show you why I entered this video. Now the strategy I'm using is practically simple. It's just 3 steps, right? It's just 3 steps. When I mean 3 steps, it's not just 1 to 3. The steps have I to 4, right? So you can call it actually 12 if you wish, but it's just 3 major steps and you've just gotten it all right. I've been using this strategy in this particular video. If time permits, I'm going to pause the video and go to Ethereum, right? It works in almost all pair. Like this strategy works in all pair, provided some what will I call it, some stuffs are actually met. There's a word I'm looking for and I didn't get it. So provided some stuffs are actually met, right? So it's going to work. I trust me, it's going to work. Now giving you a disclaimer is that it works best when you stick to few pairs and understand their price movement, right? Because this is just like the strategy is just like an opening ground. Now you using the strategy steady on a particular pairs, right? You tend to know how they react to that strategy, right? Now I want you to understand that it's not about trading everything you see, right? Now being successful in forex market and non-successful is just a little thin wall. I'm going to tell you the plain truth. It's just a little thin wall, right? The difference here is that once you study what the successful people do and you do exactly what they do, you are going to be successful. This is the law of cause and effect. And if you study what the unsuccessful people do and you avoid doing what they did, trust me, you will not be a failure, right? So now this is the main thing. Everybody want to be in a chart. You want to just have a trade running. You just want to have a trade. You just want to have that mindset, that confidence that I have a trade running, right? But that's not the key. It's better you stay for 2 weeks long without a trade, and once you go in the trade you hit it on, than giving to the market and collecting, giving and end up blowing off your account, right? So now I want you to understand that it's not about trading everything you see. It's not about trading. I'm going to try my possible best to make this video short. It's not about trading everything you see. It's just about pick few pairs, stick to them, and trust me. Look, I want you to understand, take the market as a friend, like a friend. The way I will disclose my movement, my pattern movement, or where I want to go to a friend is different from how I'm going to disclose it to a mere stranger I just met or someone that is just coming around, right? There'll be a different, like, I'm coming. I'll just tell someone like a partner is a unusual friend, like I'm coming. But a friend that is really close to me, I'll give him details on where I'm going to. This is just how the market is. Once you stick to a pair, you tend to know where the market is going to. As long as the market is moving, you are bound to make money because you trade it up to that point, you trade it back down. It's just like trade as long as the market is trending. So it's not about jumping from this pair to this pair. You tend to miss more. I'm speaking out of experience, right? So, and again, talking about the strategy, you check my first video in this channel is indicators, right? So I was using indicators. I've tried different strategy and I've come to stick to this. Now this strategy works in all. It works in crypto market. Like you can use it to trade BTC USD, you can use it to trade currency pair, synthetic indices. It's very simple, right? It's a 3-step rule, but now these steps, each pair one has I to 4. You can call it 12 steps, but basically it's just 12 3-step rule, right? And you are done. This strategy works if you are actually a swing trader, a scalper, excuse me, or a day trader. The difference here is that you have to just switch it to the time frame. If you're a swing trader, you now use it instead of using it at the day trader, which is 4 hour. You can switch it to the weekly, and if you're a scalper, you can switch it to 1 hour. A day trader is switch it to 4 hour, just like that. But it works perfectly fine, right? So now this is just it. So without wasting much of your time, you see, I'm going to show you why I entered this trade, and if time permits, I'm going to go to show you Ethereum, right? How the trade actually play out. It's just there. Now my intention is to make this video short, but because of time, I might not be disclosing a lot of things here that you need, right? You need to be successful. Now I'm not saying I'm actually more successful, right? I'm just trying to give you an instance that some stuff that could help you become more successful, right? So now, without wasting most of your time, let's dive straight into this video. Now you can see the trade is just starting out. Like, it's just starting out. We have a long way to go, like a literally long way to go, right? So now someone will ask me, obviously what you can see here now is head and shoulder, invert head and shoulder. But this is not just what I saw, right? This is not just what I saw. I have more confluences here, right? So now the key about trading, because trust me, this is game of probability. This is a game of probability. Anyhow you want to put it, you can put it that way, but this is a game of probability. Now the chances in which you'll be successful here is you having high odds of probability, taking just a1 trades, right? Taking a1 trade, that is trades that are a1, good setup. Those are the trades you need to take, because this is dealing with probability. Now I want to give you an instance. For instance, you are a father or a mother, right? Now you have kids at home, and you came back home that particular evening, cool evening. I discovered someone took a meat, just an instance, or took money from the table, and you now want to ask them individually. You ask the first person, and the first person said it's Mr. B that took the money. You ask Mr. C, Mr. C, it's Mr. B that took the money. You now ask Mr. B, Mr. B say you don't know that, you don't know who took the money, right? So now if you ask like 4 people and they are pointing to Mr. B, now you have high chance to say that it's actually Mr. B that took that money. Than the instance you ask Mr. A, Mr. A says Mr. B, Mr. B says Mr. C, C says A, you are kind of confused, right? So now this implies to the market also. Now you using different confluences, now you can say I have psychological level right here, I have trend line, I have chart pattern, I have a lot of things that are pointing one direction. It gives me high chance with confidence that this trade has a high probability of going to that direction and lesser to go to the opposite side, right? That is why I can see the trade is running and I'm also actually shooting a video. Now some people will ask me, what did I see? Now this strategy will work perfectly fine for you if you know what psychological level is and how to draw it. If you know how to use trend line perfectly, because we have different ways we use trend line, and I have my own way I use trend line. But if you know how to use trend line perfect, if you know how to pick out chart pattern in the market, actually perfect. If you know how to read candlestick suggestion, you are good to go. Then this strategy is for you. Now I'm going to go straight into the video, and let's go from how I pick up this pattern. Now going to the 4 hour, because I'm a day trader, I pick out this particular trend. Now you see the market, I have psychological level. Why I said this strategy is actually good is that I know a lot of people that are trading off with just trend line and psychological level. I know a lot of them that are very successful trading just trend line and psychological level. I know people that are trading just supply and demand zone and psychological level. I know people that are trading just stuffs that I have here compounded. I know people that are trading them individually and they are very successful. Now the idea is just combining all of them. Now some people will be like, okay, that's good, but you won't get trades regularly. That's not the case. I actually get trades. The fact is that when 3 of them compile, like, they always compile together. That's just it. They always compile together, right? So but it gives me a high probability setup. Now you can see the trade. Okay, it's not actually this pair. The other pair, I killed it down, killed it up, down again. So it's just I also trade currency pair. So I pick out some few pairs. I also trade Ethereum, right? So I pick out few pair and I impose this strategy on them, and I tend to monitor their movement, where they are going. Before I predict where they have to go, and I predict once the market gets to that place and I start seeing some reaction, I will not trade it downward, trade it. It's just, that's the joy of the trade, right? Trading it up and down. As long as the market is moving, you are bound to make money if you know how the market works, right? So that's just it. Now this is where I plot the psychological level here on the 4 hour. I plot the psychological level on the 4 hour time frame. Mark it. I plot psychological level on the 4 hour time frame, and I mark out the overall trend on the 4 hour time frame. Please listen careful. I mark out my psychological level on the 4 hour time frame. Mark out, I check what's the overall trend in the 4 hour. There in the overall trend, I'll tend to get the, now number one criteria is that the market has to be trending. The market has to be trending. Now the video is getting too long. I have to skip some things. The market has to be trending. Now the market, you can see obviously that the market is trending. Now I mark out if it's in a downtrend or an uptrend. I'll back it up with a trend line. Now as long as that market is below that trend line, it's bound to be in that direction. Once it breaks that trend line, then is when we have a market shift, right? Now I'm going to rephrase. On the 4 hour time frame, you mark out your zone, that is your psychological level, and you mark out the trend. Is in an uptrend or a downtrend? It must not be a ranging market. Yeah, so once you are done with that, plot out your trend line. Just pick out just two troughs or two peaks is okay. Connect it and draw it to the future, right? It tends to hold in the future. That's just all. You go to the 1 hour time frame. This is where you draw your minor levels, right? This is where you tend to look at the overall trend. For instance, the higher time frame, 4 hours, which your overall trend might be saying bearish, right? If you come to the 1 hour, which is your minor trend, you will discover that the market might be saying bullish. Now this is where the key is. Where this is where the stuff lies, right? Where the stuff lies is for you to predict where the market is going to stop before aligning with the higher time frame. Predict where the market will stop before aligning with the higher time frame, right? So that's where the key is. But in this scenario, I'm going to go back. Now in this scenario, how the psychological level works is that it gets to one, skip the next line, go to the next one, return back to the one it skips. This is the pattern. I'm going to go again. Let me go back a bit, right? Now this is how it works. From this, it skip the next line, goes to the next one, come back to retest it, skip the next line, go to the next one, come back to retest it, skip the next line, go to the next one, come back to retest it. But when we have a failing, this is a secret, when we have a failing what's it called, psychological level that is not tested, two things are bound to happen. Either there will be a massive push. Yeah, sorry about that, right? We are back again. So now, like I said, the market will forfeit one and go back to the next. But when we have a gap, the market tends to either, that's when we now have a change of market structure, like a break of the trend line, then retest of it to go up, or the market will just faint to the downside with a high momentum. Now me seeing that gap, I know that something is going to happen. So what I was waiting for was a invert header. I am looking for a chart pattern. Now I'm going to show you a screenshot after this, right? I'll show you that when I took these screenshots, right, when I took these screenshots, the market was still here. The market was still here. What I predicted that the market will get to this place, faint down, then give me an invert head and shoulder. This is the key of you sticking to a particular chart pattern, to a particular market. You know how it behaves, right? So once the market gets to this place, the market got to this place and faints down as I plan. So the key here is to plan your trade and trade according to the plan, right? So this is how I got this trade, and you can see the market is doing perfectly fine. We have it to run to the upside. Now this is shift 100. This is shift 100. This is a new broker, right? This is a new broker. I'm going to drop this description. I'm going to drop the link to it, or better still, I'm going to drop my number. I'm going to drop my number at the description box. Now, if you don't know how to draw your chart pattern, if you don't know how to find out your chart pattern, if you don't know how to use psychological level, trend line, and all these stuffs, right? If you want to trade with me, if you want to be my personal student, if you want to trade, if you want me to hold you hand in hand in all this market, teaching you the most deep secret of how I trade, I'm going to drop my number in the description box, right? So okay, Okay, yeah, I'm going to drop my number in the description box. I'm also going to drop my Instagram handle. That's where I am very active. I used to post my before and after trade there, so you can see the setup and it will help you know what to look out for in the market, right? So I'm going to drop my Instagram handle there. You can go and watch out, check out my trades, my winning and even my losing trades, right? And tell I'm there right there in my losing trade. I most likely I'm kind of rushing so that this video won't be extra long, right? So there in my losing trade, I tend to find out why I lost the trade, and you also learn from the mistakes, right? So you do well to follow my Instagram handle. I might cut the video anytime soon, right? So that's it. So this market now is to ascend to the upside. So where the problem lies now for the traders is how to get a perfect entry. How to get a perfect entry. So I have an indicator right here. You can see the indicator right here. I have it load down. So that's what I use for getting a perfect entry, right? I won't call it perfect, but a good sniper entry. That's what I personally use. So if you want to know how I use it, do well to reach out to me. Now, it's not free. Please, it's not free. It's not free. Actually, I charge $30, like $30 for mentorship, right? I have videos in which you can watch and always refresh your memory. Once you're kind of missing it, you can go back and rewatch. But that's not all. You are going to have a one-on-one live session with me to know how I trade, tend to bring your psychology of the market, right? You're going to have a one-on-one tutorial with me, right, on how I trade. And yeah, that's it. You're going to have the videos right there. I'm going to, as time goes on, when I keep improving in the strategy, getting new things, I'm going to do a video. I'm going to also record a video and post it down in the Telegram locked group, right? So if you can do well to reach out to me if you are interested. It's not free. It's $30. Okay, now um okay, this is how it's going to work. It's actually $30, but okay, this is how it works. Now it's $30, but if you have $15, right, $15, that's 50% off. 50% off. Reach out to me. You can see I'm not charging $99 that others are charging $50 and all of that. I'm just charging $15. So why I'm charging that is because it has to charge you something for you to be okay. Yeah, the market is actually good. So is that something has to leave you, right? Something has to leave you for it to be beneficiary, right? It has to be charged, so it's not free. So I'm going to charge 50% off from the actual price, which is $30. Now you're going to pay $15. So do well to reach me if you are interested. But if you are cool, if you know how to use your chart pattern, know how to use your psychological level, then you're actually cool, man. You're actually cool. But you want to know how I use them, then you can do it to reach out to me and know the other pairs I do trade, right, with this particular pattern, with this particular strategy, right? So I'm going to pause the video now. I'm going to go to the next trade, right, and show you what I'm looking at on that trade. I'm also going to go to Ethereum and to show you what I'm looking at on the trade. So it's just a good cool strategy, right? So now let's go to the next video. Yeah, so this is it, right? This is it. So let's go and check it, what's happening there. Now this is power 200, right? This is a new broker, like I said. I'm also looking at the same concept here. You can see this is a sell limit placed at that point. Now what am I looking out for? The same thing works from your higher time frame. You have to know how market structure works. You know how to read market structure perfectly fine. Now what I'm actually looking at is for this market to tank all to this point and tint to this place. This is my overall take profit. This is where I'm going to close all the trade. Why? Because this is an invert head and shoulder cooking up here. These are invert head and shoulder cooking up here to shoot to the upside. So I'm looking up to, if there is an opportunity for me to get involved, to tank it to the downside and tank it all the way up. So this is the benefit of you following up a trade, like I said, right? So if you're following up, I'm going to, yeah, like I said, I'm going to drop my handle in the description box. If you are having any difficulty, do it to reach out to me, because I know what I faced. I know what I got through starting out in the forex market, right? So you don't have to go through that same process, that same problem. Now that is only if you are not profitable. That is only if you can't find your way in the financial market, in the forex market, right? So this is what I'm looking out for in the market. So I have this pattern right here. So this is actually this qualifier right here. So now I'm looking for the market to tank all the way to the upside, pick me in. This is a head, This is the head, the left shoulder and the right shoulder right here to tank all the way to the downside, right? I'm just a little pips. So from here to this place, I'm getting at least 100, right? $100 from here, $100 from here. So that's it, and I'm good. Then I'm gonna kill it when I see entry strategy met also around here. I'm also gonna trade it. This will be a long trade, at least targeting at least not less than 200, right? 200 pips on this trade. My take profit is going to be open depending how the chart market works. So this is just it about the trade. And also, if you really don't want to trade, you're interested in signals, that is also perfectly fine. I'm just going to charge you, okay, $10 is okay, right? $10 per month. Of course, in a trade you can cover up more than that. Okay, this trade that is already running up, you would have covered what you entered with and even a profit or more, and you still have a lot of 30 days remaining, right? So that's just it. I'm just going to charge you $10. So do it to reach out to me if you are interested. So that is it about this video. Let me go and show you the Ethereum, what I said and how I took that trade, right? So see you in the next video. Yeah, so this is Ethereum also. You can see the same strategy works here. The same strategy, just doing the same thing over and over again. Now we have trend line, we have psychological level. Now we have psychological level, we have yeah, we have trend line, we have psychological level, we have chart pattern. Now this is the trade I'm talking about. We have the first touch, the second touch, the third touch. I'm going to be very fast. You can see another one just played out, but I missed this one because I wasn't not around, right? So now this particular trade, someone asked me how come, how far. So this is just it, counter trend line break. Now I'm kind of rushing this. I'm supposed to break down all these terminologies for you and how you can discover them, how to trade it and all of that. But I don't want the video to be extremely long, so I'm just going to break out and give you the concept and idea of what I'm looking out for. You can see the break and retest. Within this point is where I have the entry point, right? I think this is the place somewhere here. Yeah, this is where I have it, and stop loss down. Someone asked me, okay, where is the psychological level? The psychological level is there, right? This is 1900. Now right here is another psychological level right here. This is another psychological level at 1850, right? 1850 is another psychological level. Now that is just how I got the trade, right? That's how you would have gotten this trade if you were there, right? Now this is another one that played out right here, still on the trend line. If I were here, the strategy would have been confirmed around here, killing it all the way to the upside. The lowest stop loss would have given me, even if I'm going with 0.01, this is about $6. So immediately you are going with one lot size, this is 600, right? So but that's actually fine. Now the key is not just showing you or showing off trade that played out and the one that didn't play out. The fact here is that just getting a particular strategy that works, stick to it, and you are going to enjoy in the long run, right? Stick to it, apply your risk management, wait, be patient, and get enough confluences to get that trade on. And that is all you need, man. That is all you need. That is all you need. So like I said, I'm going to drop my handle in the description box. Do where to reach out to me if there is any need. So if you find this video anywhere helpful, do where to like, subscribe, and comment below what's your problem like and what video you are expecting from me next, and I'll try my possible best to see to it if I can't do it, right? So see you in my next video. And before I go, this is another confluence right here. This is the order block. If you are trading order block, right, this is the order block for you to pick up the entry. You can see you are here. This is the order block from the last candle that is bearish to the peak. Just I think you are risking about $1 or just $1, right? You are risking about $1 or maybe $10. You are going with 0.1 and you are getting 6. Oh, this is 1 to 7. Wow, 1 to 7. So that's just it. See you in my next trade, and let's see what the trade is playing right now. Yeah, so this is the trade right here, and we are still floating about $19 right here. We're still floating about 19. So see you in my next video. Bye.